next day, Governor Diodore followed suit, saying his decision was moving to. Meanwhile, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister MSMEs, has flagged off the construction of the main carriageways of the Outer Southern Expressway from Ring Road 1 Junction to Ring Road 2 Junction along West Side Road by ShopRite Junction. The event marked the 16th day of project inaugurations and flag-offs in the FCT. Barrister Rika said the project fulfills his earlier promise to draw lines of road to ease traffic congestion in the area. He also announced that the administration had received the cost estimate for providing infrastructure at the new relocation site for Apple traders, affirming that every promise made under the current administration would be fulfilled.
I do remember when we came to commission from the Apple Junction down to Wasa Junction, we made promise that by the grace of God and with the approval and support of His Excellency Mr. President, in order to decongest this very heavy traffic area that we're going to dualize this particular route. That promise was made. Today, to the glory of God, we are fulfilling that promise. And you remember, I did also say to the airport traders that we are going to relocate them to their new site. Let me announce to you today, by the grace of God, we have received the cost of providing infrastructure from the Executive Secretary of FCDA, so to provide infrastructure in the new site that will be relocated. So for us, every promise made by this administration under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. President, be assured that we shall fulfill all the promises we have made to the people of their city.
Minister commended President Bola Tinubu for what he described as decisive and purposeful leadership that has empowered states and the FCT to execute critical projects without resorting to bank loans. He said the removal of fuel subsidy has opened a new era of financial stability and infrastructural growth across the country, adding that when you see good leadership, you must acknowledge it, regardless of political affiliation. In her remarks, Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Mariah Mahmood, described the project as a bold step towards easing traffic flow, stimulating economic activities, and improving mobility for residents of the nation's capital.
As we're flagging up this project, we are not just flagging, but we are launching a project that will dramatically improve connectivity. It will ease traffic gridlock in Abuja and also enhance the quality of life of thousands and millions of residents of FCT.
She praised the leadership of President Bola Tinubu and commended Barrister Wike for transforming the FCT into what she called a construction powerhouse and a beacon of national renewal. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has reaffirmed its continuous support to the overall welfare of health service workers across the nation's capital city. The FCT Mandate Secretary for Health, Dr. Adebelakbo Fasore, at the 4th matriculation ceremony of the FCT College of Health, Gwagwalada, has stated the FCT Minister's unrelenting effort in ensuring a happy medical workforce with a prompt payment of allowances and entitlement. Daniel Obi reports.
Dr. Fashawe, represented by Mrs. Grace Leo Musa, the Director of Nursing Services of the FCT Hospital Management Board, welcomed the matriculating students while congratulating them for their vested commitment towards undertaking a career and the noble nursing profession.
As a matriculant, I want to assure you that I know if she were to be here herself this afternoon, I know what she can do. Because the time she came during the second matriculation, Monday secretary surprised us that day. All the matriculants, she gave them gift of cash.
Provost of the college, Dr. Deborah Yusufu, commended the students for choosing nursing.
Dear matriculants, congratulations. You have chosen one of the best professions globally and have earned you a place through grit, intellect, passion, joining a legacy of excellence at an institution accredited to shape Nigeria's healthcare future. Whether pursuing the 4-year MD HND nursing program or the 3-year basic midwifery, you are pursuing a noble cause of being in the heart of the healthcare vocation of soul touching, delivering hope, innovation, integrity, and empathy.
In their respective goodwill remarks to the matriculating students, the acting head of service of the FCT, Mrs. Nancy Sabanti Nathan, who was represented by Mr. Rotimi Ajayi, the permanent secretary, Common Services, and Mrs. Ijoma Jimmy Bada, the acting director of nursing services of the Health Services and Environment Secretariat, urged the students to imbibe the principles of selfless service to humanity as embodied in the nursing profession.
I salute your hard work, diligence, and commitment that has brought you this far, and wish you success in the course of your academic pursuit in this prestigious institution. You are all enjoined to uphold the core values of the nursing profession, which requires service to humanity with a strong sense of purpose.
So our matriculating students, congratulations. Today you will begin a journey that will not only shape your mind, but also mold your heart and hands to serve humanity in one of the noblest professions known in the world. I want to say that nursing is not merely a course or a job, it is a calling.
The event climaxed with an award of excellence presented to the representative of the FCT Minister, Barrister Ezenwoye Somwike, for his unmatched commitment to the wholesome development of the Federal Capital Territory. Daniel Obi, ASO Television News.
Chairman of Abaji Area Council, Haji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, has visited Akwai Allah polling unit in Nuku Sabangari Ward as part of his ongoing work toward, as well as unit-to-unit campaign tour for his re-election under the platform of the All Progressive Congress APC. Addressing the enthusiastic crowd, the Director General of the AUA Campaign Council, Honorable Mohammed Angulu Bello, expressed appreciation to the residents for the massive turnout and warm reception accorded to the chairman. He thanked the electors for their continuous support and appealed for their total backing and vote for Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi in the forthcoming election scheduled for the 21st of February 2026. Representatives of the polling unit who spoke at the event expressed deep appreciation to the chairman for his outstanding leadership and the visible development of projects across the world. They assured him of their unwavering support ahead of the elections. In his remarks, the Abaji Council Chairman Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi thanked the people for their warm welcome and show of love. He reiterated his commitment to deliver more people-oriented projects and to continue improving the lives of residents across Abaji Area Council. He also urged the people of Akwai Allah polling unit to remain steadfast and vote massively for the APC come 21st of February 2026. The chairman of the Abuja Municipal Area Council, Mr. Christopher Zaka Mekalengu, has approved the immediate appointment of Dr. Ihegazi Dorothy as the acting head of the Department of Health in Amak. A statement issued by the Chairman's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Mr. Kingsley Madaki, explained that the directive takes immediate effect following the retirement of the former head of department, Dr. Modupe Adeyinka. Mr. Michael gave the directive during the Executive Council meeting held today. The AMA chairman charged Dr. Ihegazi to discharge her duties with professionalism, integrity and dedication, assuring her of the council's full support. He expressed confidence in her ability to build on the achievement of her predecessor and to strengthen the delivery of quality healthcare services to residents of the council. Mr. Mekalongo further reaffirmed his administration's commitment to providing accessible and efficient healthcare services across all communities within the Abuja Municipal Area Council. You're watching ASO Television News. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, also on StarTimes TV channel 127 and Free TV channel 507. We are also on the UHF band on channel 38. Still to come, NCAA denies claims of pilot misconduct, highlight ongoing safety oversight. Stay with us for more stories.
Good evening and welcome to the greatest show on earth.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
Let's go! Lights, camera, action. Put your mind to it, look the life that you remember.
Don't spread out a great test in the circumstances.
Stay connected. Stay with us. Starting from Yanga and Jolly.
The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has firmly refuted recent claims made by Senator Orji Uzokalu in the Senate, which allege poor pilot preparation, substance abuse among flight crews, and lapses in aviation oversight. In a statement signed by Director General Captain Chris Najomo, the NCAA emphasized that Nigerian pilots undergo rigorous medical and professional evaluations in line with international standards, which includes regular tests for physical and mental fitness, as well as mandatory screenings for alcohol and drug use. The authority clarified that no pilot is allowed to operate without valid medical certification, which is renewed every 6 to 12 months depending on age. Adding that random and on-the-spot drug and alcohol testing are also part of NCAA's strict safety measures. Addressing the Senator's claim that modern aircraft operate autonomously, the NCAA explained that takeoffs are fully manual and all landings in Nigeria are executed by pilot, as no Nigerian airport is certified for fully automated landings. The NCAA reiterated its zero-tolerance policy for safety violations, citing the recent suspension of a valued jet pilot for procedural misconduct as evidence of its enforcement actions. The authority reassured the public of its unwavering commitment to aviation safety and called for constructive collaboration with lawmakers to further strengthen Nigeria's air transport sector. The Director General of Civil Aviation, Captain Chris Najomo, has been honored with 2 prestigious awards at the Nigeria Transport and Logistics Leadership Summit held on October 14, 2025 in Abuja. The awards, a Leadership Award in Transport and Logistic Governance and the Distinguished Trailblazer Award in Transport and Logistics, were presented by the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology (NITT) in recognition of Captain Najomo's outstanding leadership and enduring contributions to the aviation sector. Mrs. Anastasia Agric, Director of Human Resources and Administration at the NCAA, accepted the awards on his behalf. In a goodwill message delivered at the summit themed Building Sustainable Transport and Logistics Infrastructure in Nigeria, Current Trends and Future Insight, Captain Najomo underscored the pivotal role of aviation in national development. He highlighted aviation's impact on global connectivity, trade facilitation, economic growth, job creation, tourism, and cultural exchange. The ceremony drew key industry stakeholders, policymakers, and dignitaries who applauded Captain Najomo's commitment to excellence in aviation governance, describing the honors as both timely and well-deserved. A As part of its commitment to facilitate good customer service delivery, as well as ensuring transparency and efficiency in governance, the Savicom unit of the Federal Capital Territory Administration embarked on a roadwork exercise to sensitize FCT residents on the importance of citizen-centered service delivery. Daniel Obi reports.
With trumpets blazing, drums banging, members of the Savicom unit of the FCTA danced and gyrated their way across the many agencies and parastatals within the FCTA, starting with the FCT Hospitals Management Board and then making brief stopovers at the FCTA, Agis and the FCT Archives before terminating at the Minister's Office. The troop was received by the management team of the visited agencies, who offered words of encouragement to the efforts of Savicom, while also explaining their own effort towards improving customer service experience in their agencies.
We continue to provide service that is compact for Nigerians. There are challenges, but within those challenges, we will continue to ensure that our hospitals provide service compact for Nigerians.
And we thank you for being there, because when you are working and somebody else externally is also watching what you are doing, it puts you first on your toes, and secondly, it helps you to be focused on what you do.
We are proud to be associated with the Savicom, because Savicom has always been on the round clock dealing with our customers, talking to them, interfacing with them.
On a daily basis, we receive not less than 200 to 300 customers here, and we make sure that we attend to them promptly, courtesy of Savicom units in this department. So we are very conscious of the fact that our customers are our kings.
While addressing the press, the director of Savicom Services in the FCT, Mr. Tam Yakubo, said the unit is in collaboration with other stakeholders to promote citizen-centric service delivery that is geared towards improving the overall quality of life for FCT residents.
The more feedback we get, the more we analyze gaps and ensure that we improve on the services that we deliver. We know that funds may not always be enough, but even with that, we think act of the boss, because the customer is king, the customer is the priority, and so we go the extra mile, which is what we are celebrating.
Some of the customers who spoke to newsmen expressed mixed feelings regarding their customer service experience.
Number one, the inattitude of the security personnel at the gate, the way they approach you, the way they talk to you as if you are slaves here.
Last month, they started seizing people's phone on the gate. Now, maybe there is emergency in my office, I cannot access to my phone, and that is just the challenge that many people are facing here right now.
With the team Mission Possible, the FCTA Savicom unit is committed to ensuring that public services meet the needs and expectations of citizens. Daniel Obi, ASO Television News.
In a powerful demonstration of service and solidarity, the Rotary Club of Abuja Sapphire has unveiled a landmark community development initiative aimed at improving sanitation and education in Damangaza, a community within Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory. The announcement was made by Dr. Patrick Ifeanyi, President of the Rotary Club of Sapphire, during a press conference in Abuja, spotlighting Rotary's enduring global mission to eradicate polio. Oluwa Balumi Adeyemi tells us more.
Speaking to a gathering of Rotarians and journalists, Dr. Orama emphasized the dual focus of the club's current efforts, the global fight against polio and the urgent local needs of school children in Damangaza. He added that the event coincides with World Polio Month, a period of heightened awareness and action across Rotary International.
Worldwide, polio is almost 99% controlled. But we are looking at eradicating polio completely from the face of the earth. And you cannot eradicate the problem without first of all finding the root cause of the problem. That's why on the 17th, in our event or our program, that the Barcelona Hotel, we are going to get experts, we are going to get polio survivors, we are going to get their parents, who are going to talk to us in the kind of talk show, tell us exactly what they encountered, so we can learn from their experiences. And of course, we can also learn the causes of polio and the management of polio.
We reaffirm Rotary's commitment to vaccination, surveillance and survivor support, noting that Rotary will also provide wheelchairs and assistive devices for polio survivors and persons with disability to restore mobility, dignity and opportunity. Take 2. He reaffirmed Rotary's commitment to vaccination, surveillance and survivor support, noting that Rotary will also provide wheelchairs and assistive devices for polio survivors and persons with disability to restore mobility, dignity and opportunity.
So then support the survivors. So we are being not just to end polio, but to be proactive, to be sure that there is no recurrence of polio on the face of the earth.
As the club prepares for its upcoming event and continues its work in Damangaza, Dr. Orama called on all stakeholders to remain engaged in maintaining the facilities being provided and also urged them to support immunization and disability inclusion efforts to champion the education and health of children in the community. Lumi Adeyemi, ASO Television News.
The federal government of Nigeria has commended the Rotary Foundation for the success recorded in the implementation of the Together for Healthy Families in Nigeria 2022 to 2025 project across the pilot state. The Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Health Matters, Dr. Salma Ibrahim Anas, gave the commendation during a scale-up workshop organized by the Rotary Foundation in Abuja. Our correspondent, Isa Nuhu, reports.
Many low-resource settings, healthcare delivery remains a major challenge. Nigeria, for instance, is ranked 42 out of 100 by the World Bank in the delivery of universal health coverage. This gap, according to experts, inspired the Rotary Together for Healthy Families in Nigerian project, which has now been commended for national scale-up by Dr. Salma Anas Ibrahim, Presidential Aide on Health. During a keynote address, Dr. Anas noted that the initiative aligns with the government's renewed hope agenda for maternal and child health.
It's a mandate for action, it is a mandate for scale-up and also for sustainability. Because without those 3 key pillars, we cannot achieve and then see, because people want to see practical evidence. And this is what I love most about Rotary, because they have evidence, they show the statistics, what has changed from where we are coming, what has changed, and then why has it not changed, and what can we do differently.
The country director of the Rotary Together for Healthy Families in Nigerian project, Professor Adedolakpo Emmanuel Olufadeju, stated that the next phase of the project will focus on other zones in the country.
We are working in 4 locations at the moment in Nasarawa, Gobe, Ekiti and FCT. And we want to scale to all the 6 geopolitical zones in the country because of the excellent implementation and execution of the program.
We are gathered with all the necessary partners at a state and federal level, and I'm really excited because these are people who are in love with solving the problem of maternal mortality.
The media coordinator, Mr. Elvis Chukwu, stated that the government is taking necessary steps in improving healthcare access.
Yeah, I think I would say that the government is doing well, but more can be done. I say that because from our experience and in the states we've worked with, there's hardly no ward, unless they had to reach area that you can't get a primary health center.
Isanu, ASO TV News.
National Bureau of Statistics has announced that the country's headline inflation rate drops to 18.02% in September 2025 from the 20.12% recorded in August 2025, based on a new base year of 2024 and a rate reference period of 2023. Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Officer of the MBS, Prince Adeyemi Adeniran, made this known in the Bureau's Consumer Price Index report for September 2025, saying it reflects the result of the agency's recent CPI rebasing exercise. Highlighting the top 3 contributors to the overall inflation rate to include transport, food and non-alcoholic beverages, restaurants and accommodation services, the MBS attributes the significant drop to falling prices of essential food items such as maize, garri, beans, millet, potatoes, onions, eggs, tomatoes and fresh pepper. While noting that food inflation stood at 16.87% on a year-on-year in September 2025, it added that under the rebased CPI, new sub-indices showed mixed trends as the services inflation rose by 1.17%. The goods inflation increased by 0.44%, while farm produce and energy declined by 0.75% and 0.4% respectively. According to the MBS, state-level data revealed wide disparities in inflation rate across Nigeria, with Adamawa State recording the highest inflation rate of 23.6%, while Anambra State recorded its lowest inflation rate at 9.2% on a year-on-year basis. And still in business, a new era of economic growth and development is unfolding in Nigeria as foreign investors demonstrate confidence in the nation's reforms. The Director of Information and Public Relations to the Federal Ministry of Finance, Mr. Mohammed Manga, in a press release, disclosed that this is the focus at the Nigeria's Investors Forum held on the sidelines of the 2025 WBG IMF annual meetings in Washington, D.C. It added that the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Kadoso, who led the delegation alongside the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Nete, assured investors of government's commitment to advancing reforms and unlocking opportunities for sustainable investment and growth. The statement acknowledged that the meeting demonstrates the commitment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration to creating an enabling environment for foreign investment. Speaking, the sibling governor highlighted the country's robust economic fundamentals, citing the $43.4 billion in external reserve, the highest level in 5 years. Mr. Cardoso expressed optimism about Nigeria's economic prospects, emphasizing the government's commitment to strengthening the economy and promoting sustainable growth. While affirming that Dr. Uzoka Nete's presence at the event demonstrates the federal government's commitment to creating an enabling environment for foreign investment in line with the ministry's mandate to drive economic growth and development, it explained that with the government's commitment to advancing reforms and promoting sustainable growth, Nigeria is poised to unlock new building opportunities for economic development and prosperity. According to the statement, as the country charts its path towards a brighter future, investors and stakeholders alike are eager to be part of the journey. And that's the news. But before we go, a look at one of our major stories. FCT Minister Barrister Wike knocks on critics, says the mass defection of PDP leaders to the ruling APC has justified his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that's the news. My name is Jumai Jabil. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.